Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages and sizes, I am back and we are here taking our very first look at this brand new $30.99 uniform for Rescue. A character and a uniform that I feel many of you watching this are very skeptical about investing in because of the fact that you firmly believe that she's going to be the weakling of the Armored Armada. She's going to be the weakling of this update. And I think regardless of what I say in this video, your mind is already made up. And honestly, I don't think that's necessarily a bad thing, because overall, I do believe that for the majority of players playing this game, Rescue and her uniform is an easy skip. And the reason why I say that is because many of you watching this and many of you playing this game do not play Alliance Conquest, and you don't play it at the highest level. For me, we're in Challenger right now. I play Alliance Conquest with my Alliance members weekly, and characters that can do well in there, they spark my interest, and I do believe that Rescue is going to be one of those characters. So because of that, for me, she holds value, but for you, she might not. And that is completely fine. So watch this video, listen to what I have to say, then make your decision. There is no right or wrong decision when it comes to Rescue, just because I feel as though for some people she will hold value and for others she will not. I do not believe, in the bottom of my heart, I do not believe she's going to be top meta for World Boss Legend. She's not going to be top meta for ABX, Squad Battle. I don't think she's going to be top meta for Timeline. None of that. I think her value and the majority of it will come from Alliance Conquest. So if you don't play that game mode, don't plan to play that game mode, do not buy Rescue and do not buy this uniform. That's my honest opinion. However, that is not because she's weak. I'm just saying that because I think you want to get the most value out of your purchase. And I think that's where the majority of her value is. Okay? So let's talk about Rescue. I think the Future Fight team did well with Rescue. I think they did well to capture what the character is supposed to be. I think they did a really good job here. Rescue is supposed to be a support system for the Iron Man family. She's the CEO by day and by night, or when the world is coming to an end and there's no other options, she comes in. She comes to the rescue, if you will, right? She's not the strongest member of that family. If you're looking for the muscle, we got Hulkbuster, and we soon will be getting that uniform for War Machine, what looks to be his strongest upgrade ever. And then we have Iron Man. He's the brain. So we have the brains as Iron Man. We have the muscle in the Hulkbuster / War Machine armor. And then we have Rescue, the piece that holds everything together, the support system. And I think they did a really good job here. The only thing I'm not happy with is the uniform option, the uniform effect, I should say, that they chose for Rescue. I'm not too fond of the fact that they decided to put 25% recovery rate here, but maybe that's because I'm oblivious to the fact that this thing is somehow impactful. For as long as I've been playing the game, I've never seen a recovery rate meta. I've never seen a recovery rate impact anything significant. However, just because I'm not seeing something doesn't mean it's not happening. So maybe I'm just oblivious. Please let me know if that's the case in the comment section, because this uniform effect, I would not like to see any more of it. I think it's bland and flavorless. I would love to see something a bit more spicy with a little more zest, something with a little bit more flavor. And I feel as though this uniform bonus itself is a big turnoff for a lot of people purchasing this uniform or thinking about purchasing this uniform. Because if you look at a uniform bonus like this and you're like, 25% recovery rate for my allies, what is this doing for me? Right? They immediately start questioning themselves. You don't want this as a uniform bonus. If this was 25% more chain hit damage for all your allies, instant buy for me and for a lot of people. 25% more damage reduction for all your allies, instant buy. 25% more max HP for your allies, instant buy, right? 25% more damage to heroes, villains, etc. Just 25% more all attack for all your allies. There's so many other effects they could have chosen, anyways, English. Did I say chosen or chosen? Anyways, doesn't matter. Point is, they could have chosen so many other effects for Rescue's uniform bonus, but they chose recovery rate. again, it's a support ability, but I don't think it's that impactful. So I feel as though people look at this and they're like, yikes, easy skip. Especially when you consider the fact that she doesn't have extra damage to supervillains or any kind of like meta qualities in here. She doesn't have a whole bunch of attack buffs like Silk. She's not getting damage reduction in here in her kit or nothing like that. She doesn't even have damage accumulation. However, I'm here to tell you that despite not having all of that, Rescue actually hits quite hard. And I'm not sure if you guys have noticed it, but look at my Rescue's attack. And look at the build that I currently have for Rescue. It's just some 5-star energy attack auras. The same build I give to every single character. But Rescue's energy attack is already higher than some of the tier 2 and tier 3 natives. Granted, she has a uniform, but look at the physical attack on KNULL and then look at the energy attack on my Sentry. By the way, my Sentry has Odin's blessings and whatnot. She doesn't have higher energy attack than Mephisto though, but the point is her energy attack is really freaking high. It's higher than some of the best characters in the game, and I'm not too sure why it's so high. Even from transcending her, she got like 12k energy attack or something crazy like that, which kind of took me by surprise, honestly. And I think that might be the reason why she's actually looking so good to me, even though she doesn't have any of the like super meta qualities. Like she just has a regular awaken skill. It hits really hard though, right? That's actually a blessing, thank you. And also like her 4th and 5, they actually hit really good. So I'm actually kind of happy with Rescue. She's not the strongest character in the game, but between having a really dope 3rd skill, which you can heal all your allies with and remove debuffs from them, which makes it so that in Alliance Conquest, when she goes on the field, if she pops this, I can't be time frozen, bind, stunned, defense down, nothing can work on me, right? And then all of my allies, they get a 35% max HP recovery, which is really, really good. And then Rescue herself as a leader in AC or in any game mode you put her in, frankly, when your HP drops below 99%, you get 50% of your HP as a max HP shield for 5 seconds every 10 seconds. It's beautiful. And for her 4-star passive, she heals for 3% of her max HP every time her HP drops below 99%. Like, she's a really, really, really good character. It's just that I feel as though many of you guys might skip over her just because good isn't good enough anymore. You need to be broken, you need to be God tier, you need to be the next Gambit or Moon Knight or something along those lines, like the next Moonstone, if you will. If you're not that, then you're nothing in the eyes of many, and it's completely fine. And I understand why the game is like that, is because they're releasing 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 different uniforms right away, and there's no new ways to earn crystals. So if you're free to play, or even if you're just balling on a budget, you're putting some dollars in, you still have to be critical in regards to how you spend your crystals. So completely fine if you want to skip over Rescue, but I think she's a pretty dope character, and I'm going to show you some content with her today. So for this showcase, we're going to be testing Rescue on stage 15, just because we tested Hulkbuster on 14 due to the restrictions. So I want to show you guys how she does by contrast. Let's do it. Now keep in mind, in my opinion, her being a paywall character means standards are much higher for her, obviously, but I still just want to show you guys damage wise, like how she compares to Hulkbuster, who is the muscle. But Hulkbuster also has some support passive going on, right? Because he gives you that fat stack of HP now, and she's also kind of a support. All right, so we're gonna pop the 5th. Oh, I wanted to get the bubbles off, but I couldn't, unfortunately, because the 5th skill actually does decent damage. So we'll do 5, 6, proc on 6, nice, do 3, then do, ooh, nice, decent damage there. Okay, let's do 5 and then proc on 4. This is actually not bad. 1 minute to get KNULL off the chair at 15 is not bad. It's not the best, but it's not bad. Let me just pop that so we have the debuff immunity. It's funny seeing those little things just like fire like singular shots at KNULL, like you're trying to kill a god with like a water gun. It's funny. It's actually funny. But they're not there to do damage. The third skill is just there to remove debuff and just heal everybody. right? It's more so for like a team-based setting. So if we get more team-based game modes that are difficult, or for AC, it's clutch. Clutchy? Nice. Alright, let's move over here into our designated spot. Yes, sir. I'm gonna lower him up here. Do 5, summon those orbs. Do 6, proc on 6. Decent damage. I move down here, pop this so nothing can snare me up. Then, oof. My proc was a little bit off. Wow, I was a little too late in canceling. I shame myself. How dare I? Okay, I gotta go. It's fine. We took some damage, but she's so fast and she heals right back to full health because of her 4-star passive. Lovely. Pop that. Get 5. As soon as you see the bubbles, you can instantly cancel out of it. Let's do 5 again, then 4. Oof. Debuff removal. Go ahead and go over there. That's fine. You can take that section of the map. I don't care. So, do I even need a third? No, I don't need a third. I'll just do 5, 4, and you are no more. Alright, go into your next phase. I kind of want to use the 5 because I like the 5 and the 6 hitting at the same time. So I'll do 5, then I'll do 6, and then I'll proc. Beautiful. Pop out and I heal right back up to full. Look at that. 35% max HP recovery. Looking hella nice, boys. Looking like juice. Looking like juice. Alright. Yeah, go ahead, buddy. I'll give you all the time you need. Easy clap. Easy clap. So yeah, Rescue is actually not a bad character. Alright, so we're gonna run Rescue on stage 14 right here where we use Hulkbuster. So again, you guys can see how she does by contrast. And one thing I can really appreciate about this update is that the awakened skills we got, we kind of have no choice but to let them play out. So they kind of feel like ultimate skills. Like, I prefer this than the previous updates where you just basically cancel the awakened skill for the buff and then just proc on another skill, right? That kind of feels lame to me. Like, I don't know, maybe it's just me. I'll just do that just so I can remove debuffs as they apply to me. I personally prefer this way of playing versus come on, really, you're gonna do that? It's fine. She's really fast. Look at this. He doesn't waste no time doing that. Just do this, and then we break him, right? Yep, breaker, 1, 2. Okay. And love to see it. Still trying to figure out which one does more, her or Hulkbuster's, but Hulkbuster had a tight disadvantage here, so maybe I should do a comparison against Null. Oh, I forgot to reapply my third skill. The thing is, the third skill is so useful for healing purposes, but she stays at full health for the entire fight because she's constantly healing. So like, you hardly ever feel the need to put it up, because at no point does she feel like she's gonna die on me. I don't know, maybe it's just me. I feel like with chain hit she's gonna be so much better. Again, she's not for everyone. I'm not trying to sell you on a dream. I feel like some of you guys might think I'm overhyping her, but I think she's actually pretty good. That's just me. I do think she's pretty good. She's definitely no Nightcrawler, no Jessica Jones, no I dare say no Black Panther. Where was my proc there? Okay, my damage. Okay, that was okay. I was gonna say my damage is kind of looking hella sus, but that was okay. Do that. the debuff removal that you can just put up for 5 seconds against Mephisto is actually pretty nice, because of the fact that when you're trying to like evade Mephisto, having to deal with stuff like the Blade Twister and whatnot can be rather irritating. So like just being able to put up debuff removal whenever you want, making sure you can run through Blade Twisters, it's nice. It's nice. It really is. That's like one of my favorite things about her. Like now that I have, do I still have it? No, I don't have debuff removal right now, do I? Nope. But it's fine. I can just do this. I can put this back up, and because she's so fast, I can just keep attacking Mephisto throughout this, and then I could just take breaks, collect the thing last minute, because she's just so fast. Like most characters, they take the whole time running around the map trying to pick up those things. For rescue, you can just attack. You literally can just attack halfway through, and then when you feel like it, you can just make a lap around the field and go collect those orbs. Or it's not an orb, just go step on the spell circles basically, right? So rescue is actually pretty dope, man. But you guys leave me your thoughts in the comments. All right. Oh yeah, my bad, boys, I completely forgot to show you the build for rescue. So right here, obviously we got some energy attack and some HP with a little bit of crit rate sprinkled in, and then we're rocking with a crit damage, recovery rate, 200% proc. The only reason I gave a recovery rate is for the memes. Okay, recovery rate on the uniform effect, recovery rate on the obelisk. Obviously I'm going to change this and run her with a CTP of energy and see how much higher she can go. But honestly, she's looking really spicy with it. This is the build details overall. So attack speed is maxed out. You don't really need to max it out because of the fact that down here from her 4-star passive, as you can see, when she drops below 99%, she gets all speed plus 30, and the max you can get for attack speed and movement speed is 130%. So it's already maxed out for me, but even if it wasn't, it would be maxed out. Crit rate is at 50%. That's all you need it to be, because the 2 skills you're going to proc on her rescue is the 6 or the 4 skill. So the 4 skill gives you 25%, so from 50 up to 75, and 75 is the cap. And then the awaken skill, as you can see, it gives you 35%, which is more than enough to cap out your crit rate. As for crit damage, you can see it's maxed out, dodge is maxed out, and ignore defense is maxed out. We got max cooldown as always, but we're gonna wrap it up right here. Thank you guys so much for watching. Leave me your thoughts in the comments. The ISO set is not even fully awakened, guys. Like, rescue is actually pretty solid. With a build like this, being able to do 15, I think deserves a little bit of respect, especially since she doesn't have accumulation or extra damage to supervillains or nothing, right? Her passive giving her that extra 45% energy attack is actually really good, man. It's actually really good. That's what's bumping up her energy attack all the way up to 60k here.